Hello and welcome to Live Tarot Tuesdays. Okay, so how this works is every Tuesday I go live Tarot Tuesdays, right? And I'm going to be doing 5 free psychic tarot readings. So I just kind of use the cards as a divination tool and they help me channel spirit and we deliver some messages. So we do have a little bit of a wait list right now. So today's readings are all booked up. However, I'm definitely going to let you know how you can get your name on the list to get your free reading, right? So you really only have to do one thing is you have to drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. Now, that is # free tarot, all one word, hashtag free tarot, right? That's how you get your name on the list. And I do want to let you know what else, though. Next to it, make sure when you put the hashtag free tarot, you put what type of reading you want. If you've got a question, hashtag free tarot in your question. If you want a love reading, hashtag free tarot love reading. If it's just general advice, guidance, whatever it is, make sure you put that next to it. If I don't see anything next to the hashtag free tarot, I'm just going to give you a general reading. Okay, so all those hashtag tarot, hashtag free reading, hashtag love reading. I'm sorry. I'm only taking, I appreciate you guys tuning in the comments, but I'm only taking hashtag free tarot. That's the only way to get on the list. So I just wanted to make sure I add that in. And I want some people to be upset saying they're waiting on some readings. So hashtag free tarot will get you on the list. Let me just take a sip of water really quick. Okay, so we have some people tuning in. Jade's Clouds. Hi, nice to see you back again. Hashtag free tarot. How are we doing? Elisa Mancini, how are we doing? I know we did a reading for you. Thanks for tuning back in. And we have Artie. Am I saying that right? A-R-T. A-R-T? A-R-T. How are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? I love the butterfly next to your name. That's awesome. Okay, so I see Jade's is on there. And I will get you added to the list. So, like I said, we do have a wait list, and bring this up. Okay, so all right, I see Elisa, I'm sorry if I'm saying that, Elisa Mancini. I see you're asking how to be on the list. So I literally just explained how to get on the list. So if you just want to rewind back like 2 minutes to explain what we're doing. So after each reading, I'll jump back in and tell you guys how to get on the list, what we're doing. So the people that kind of jump in and jump out, they know what's going on. Like I said, today's is full. And today, so we're going to jump right in. Oh, wait, hold on. A quick announcement, which I just want to keep saying until the 31st, just to make sure everybody knows. If you guys are on the list for the 31st readings, they will actually be done at 1:11 instead of 11:11. Only for that week. So check the description for the 31st. Everyone that's on that reading, we're going to do it just 2 hours later, okay? Other than that, we'll just keep resuming back at 11:11 the rest of the weeks. And then, yeah, so let's jump right in. And I have Pasa Angelic as spot number 1. Need a sip of my psychic smoothie before we go into the reading. If any of you guys have watched my third eye videos, I've got all these powders and supplements I use to calcify the pineal gland and open the third eye. And it's like stuff that got me to where I'm now, how I get a like psychic and channel. However, I've never mixed them all together. And this morning I was like, let's be creative. And so I normally do like a tablespoon of each, and I just do like a teaspoon of each. It actually tastes really good. So I'm calling this one my psychic smoothie because I've got all the stuff in there, right? Let's blast that third eye open. Let's channel spirit like crazy today. So getting a couple good sips of this real quick. And then we'll jump into Pasa Angelica's reading. Who wants to know about when will Kish contact and what is Kish's current feelings? So if you're watching Pasa Angelica, awesome. Let me know that you're here. If not, just let me know in the comments that you watch the replay, okay? Again, if you guys have been here the previous weeks, make sure to check the description to see what spot you're on so you know what week you're going to get your reading, and you know what placement you're at, right? All right. Oh, I see my girl, Stacy Nicole. How are you? How is lovely Arizona? I'm missing you and I'm missing it. You can't wait to get back there, right? Okay. All right. Elisa Mancini. Yes. Hashtag free tarot. That's what I like. That's how it gets you on the list, right? So, Elisa, I'm assuming you want a general reading because I don't see anything next to it. So, unless I see hashtag free tarot with something in it, I'll just give you a general. And then I think we're ready to dive into spot number 1. So, Pasa Angelica wants to know about Kish. So let's get started. Okay, so let's grab a couple cards. Already jumping out. Oh, I like this. Oh, but that's the block. Okay. Okay, so True Love and Codependency came out because that was the first card of True Love, and I was like, oh, I really like this, right? However, with the codependency, this actually feels like a third party. It could be a parent, it could be an ex, it could be a parent of a child, like if they have kids with somebody. However, this feels outside of you. It's almost like they grew up with this codependent behavior and they're stuck with it, or they're entangled with it right now. There's something that's blocking the relationship. So if they left you for another person, that could be that codependent person, because it feels like they almost went back to the past, something that's familiar. However, it just feels like they're returning home. So that's either something with the parents or an ex or a mother or father of a kid, right? We also have religious factors. I'm focusing on more of that belief. So that's also entangled with what I was feeling, because it seemed like there was a sense of security with the familiar. And even though it's kind of uncomfortable, and I think that they, oh, excuse me, smoothie, right? They don't want to be in that, because I do feel some fear coming from them. It also feels like they do think about you and they miss you. However, to be honest, with these 3 cards, I don't see them coming forward yet. It feels a very separation energy. I don't see them coming back to reunite with you, but I do want to say the word yet, because it feels like next year is what it feels like. Let's pull a couple other cards and see what's going on. Okay. Okay. All right, Stacy. Good luck at the doctor today. Text me later and let me know what happens. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with Kish and the current feelings. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stuck, right? That's what I'm like. They're stuck in the past. They're stuck in these old beliefs. They're stuck. That's why I was like, I don't feel them coming forward. It felt like they're there, but I can't reach them. I can't contact them. That's why I was like, there's this separation energy. Okay. And we also have the answer is yes. So I like that. That's what I was saying. Oh, I just got chills. That's how I know it resonates. Okay. Yes, they're coming back. They will come back. However, they have to work through some stuff first. It almost feels like they have to go through the fire to get to you, right? So this separation, this time apart, feels very important for them. You might be left a little bit more lonely and wanting some answers or some closure or clarity. Maybe not so much closure, because I feel like you definitely are still like waiting for them to come back, right? You're just waiting for that good news, that phone call, that knock at the door, something. And it's gonna come eventually, but again, it's not, I don't feel anything till next year. So sooner they break free of whatever this is, because the codependent thing, it's wrapped around another person, but I feel like that other person is wrapped around their beliefs. That's why I was using the example of, if it's a parent, it's their upbringing, and it's now like programmed into their cells. So it's almost like they have to reprogram the mind or change some beliefs or work on something to break free. If it's actually just the person, they have to get rid of that pattern, and that's something they're going to have to figure out on their own. And unfortunately, it kind of leaves you stuck and waiting, but they're almost like stuck in the mud trying to get out of this. They will get out of it. So they are coming back. It may not be what you want to hear, but yeah, I mean, you do have true love, right? And the answer is yes. So it's almost like the answer of your reading is just patience. Just hang on. I know it seems a few months. Oh my God. Because I was about to say hang on a little bit longer, right? Like a little longer. We're talking months, right? And that's at the soonest if it's January. But think about it in the span of your whole lifetime. A few months is not that long. So again, it may not be the answer you want to hear, but listen, they're coming back. So that's good. Just let them go through their process. And the more you kind of just like let go of controlling the outcome, the more the energy will get moving like fluid, like water, because that's how it should be moving and not like restricted. So it's just kind of, you have to let go, trust the process, and they will come back to you. Okay. All right, Pasa Angelica, we will wrap up your reading right there. Okay. Hey, She-Shells, how are we doing? You're on the chat every week. I appreciate you so much tuning in and watching these live. Such great support we have here. Yes, I love it. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So let's break down what we're doing, right? So every Tuesday we go live today, live Tarot Tuesdays, and I'm going to do 5 free Psychic Tarot readings. So today's readings are all full. I've got the spots. I got a little list here with my notebook. Everybody who signed up, these people have been waiting a couple weeks. If you guys have already said hashtag free tarot in the chat and you know you have a reading coming up, make sure you guys check the descriptions because it will tell you what week your reading is and what spot you are in that week. Now, if you're just tuning in and you're like, what do you mean you're giving away free readings? Like, how do I get myself on the list, right? Now I want a free reading too. All you have to do is one thing, is you have to drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. However, next to it, please tell me if you have a question, hashtag free tarot question, hashtag free tarot general reading, hashtag free tarot love reading. If I don't see anything next to the hashtag free tarot, I will just put you on the list for a general reading. However, I will get you on the list. So that's all you got to do is drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. I will get you guys on the list. Right now, we're a wait list till I think October 5th is the last week. So if you guys are just watching today, I'll get you on the list, but it would be October. So that's why I'm telling everybody, make sure you check the description so you know when to tune back in. So you're not watching every week like, is it my week? Is it my week? When do I get my reading, right? So just check the description and you guys will know what week to come back and watch your readings. It's every Tuesday. I do this and at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll do 5 every week. So all right, let's jump back in. I see we got some new people jumping in. Xena, yes, I love that warrior power name. I love it. Okay, how are we doing? Star Midnight. Wow, I love these names. That's freaking beautiful. Hello, Veronica. 777XOXO. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Oh, hi, She-Shells. I'm great. How are you? Oh, fine. Perfect. Okay, so I see Xena and Star Midnight asking how to do the reading. So I just like 2 minutes ago or less, I just explained what we're doing. After each reading, I'll break it down how to get you guys on the list. So I'm going to jump into spot number 2 since we just went over that. If you're just tuning in and you want to know how to get your name on the list, just rewind about 2 minutes, get the breakdown, and then you can kind of jump back in because we're going to move on to spot number 2 for Boxface, who's been waiting like at least 3 weeks for this reading. So we're going to jump into Boxface. And unless you're on the chat right now, I didn't have anything next to the hashtag free tarot. So I'm assuming we're doing a general reading. I'm feeling we're going to do a time span reading, like what's to come. We'll see. But I'm going to jump into spot number 2 for Boxface. And then, hello, and then we'll, okay. Hello, Davika. How are we doing? Where are you tuning in from? Okay, Stacy, thank you. Yeah, call me afterwards, okay? Make sure I'm still not live, but call me afterwards. All right. Okay, so Boxface. The first card that came out is Move, but it's there's a lot of entanglement with another person. We're gonna pull out. What deck do we want to use? Let's grab a couple more cards. See what's going on. I'm already hearing 3 months. I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but we'll see. We're going to take that one. Something else flip. Justice, 7 of Cups, 10 of Coins. Okay. It's going to start off a little general. We'll get into it, right? There's some kind of decision that you're trying to weigh up, and I don't know how to move forward. Literally move forward. It could be run and move, but I think it's more just like, what choice do I make? It's almost like blocking me, holding me back. How do I get unstuck? How do I move forward? What path do I take? Should I do this? Should I do that? Right? Like weighing up the options, maybe even writing out a pros and cons list. If you haven't, it feels like you're going to or you need to, okay? Oops, something just fell still. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay, yeah, Knight of Coins. So this is going to take some time, and maybe that's what the 3 months is about. And then, oh my God, literally 2 cards fell face down. I couldn't see what they were. Knight of Coins is like the slowest moving knight, right? So I'm like, okay, it's going to take some time. I heard the 3 months. So I was like, look what the card is. A 3. There we go. More clarity. Thank you, Spirit. I love when they come in to confirm something that it resonates, that I'm on the right track, right? Because this is really for you. So that is the 3. So whatever this is, I'm hearing don't act, don't act, don't act. Okay, so don't act, maybe make a decision over 3 months because I think you're going to get more information coming. I don't think you have the whole picture yet. It feels like you have a lot of the pieces of the puzzle, but it's not all there. And if you make a decision now, one, it could be out of haste, or it's like a rash decision out of emotions, and it's not made out of logic, or it's too logic and there's not emotions. I don't know which end you're on. However, there needs to be some balance. And it's like, I'm either way up here in my emotions or I'm too much logical and I need to get things balanced, right? Especially with the justice here. Things are going to come to light that maybe you weren't thinking about or you weren't expecting. New information is coming over the next 3 months. This is why it's a slow process. If you're building for something new, it does feel like this is all the hard work you're putting in. Things will pay off because we do have the 10 of coins. This is that completion energy, right? It is pentacles. So that could be work, home, family. Like I said, home, it could be a move. However, if it's one of these, it kind of feels more work with the money, but the slow process getting forward. It almost feels like stay put with whatever you're at, decision, a move, anything. Like don't make any big decisions for 3 months. However, that's when the tables kind of turn. So I'm going to leave these as 3 months, but I do want to pull a couple other cards on like what happens in 3 months going forward so we can kind of see like outcome, right? Okay. Okay, BK, how are we doing? Oh my God, thank you so much for tuning in. BK is always in my comments. I love BK, showing so much love and support, and I'm losing half the deck. Okay. And always making these really cool designs with all the emojis that are like this big. It's like all these flowers and hearts and making designs like so cool. I love BK. You are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, all right. And I see you saying, can you ask about a question? I do have you on the list for a reading. So is it today? No. Check the description. You'll see what week you have your reading on. Okay, we have a career reading coming up for you. Okay, another step. I'm going to jump back in to finish this real quick. Got distracted with the chat. This is why I try not to look at the computer when I do the readings because I want to like stay in the channels. However, it's fine, right? Okay, so here's the thing. We got the Awakening and we've got the Seven of Winter, which is the Seven of Swords, but we also have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I love this. Okay, I don't always read the cards. I'm going to read that because what did I just say? Like, you don't have all the information yet. There's something new to come to light. It says, change the way you're looking at the situation and break your units, a temporary pause in action. Like I said, don't do anything major over 3 months. Don't sign any contracts. Don't move forward. It seemed like you don't have all the pieces of the puzzles. You're going to have to like change the way you look at the situation maybe in 3 months because you have that final piece. It's like you have 90% of the information. I'm just estimating. That's what it feels like energetically. I think I know it. I know what it is. Like I'm so close, but it's still that think instead of I feel or I know. You're really close, right? Oh my God, I guess we're going to read this one too. There's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth, right? So we still don't know what's going on. We still don't have all the information, right? Okay, so, but that's what, here's the thing. Ooh, is there some denial energy coming in? I feel like we're going to take that one too. There's a strength. Your grace and inner strength needs to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Okay, so maybe in 3 months, no, that does not feel right if I say that. Because I wanted to pull on the outcome. However, these cards are still saying what the rest of the cards said, right? And almost they were coming out like clarifiers, like, yep, you're on the right path. Don't make any decisions. But it seems like when you get all the pieces of the puzzle and because like right now, it's like you're 90%, right? You may not get to that 100% until 3 months. Okay, so that's when you have to change the way you're looking at the situation. Realize there's a better choice. It might not be the path you want to take, but you're now going to see things clearly because you weren't seeing things clearly. And I feel like if you stick down that road that you're on for 3 months and you don't make that switch, you're still not seeing things clearly. That's where that denial energy is coming from. So that temporary pause in action is still like, it's still, you kind of just have to embrace what you may not like or what's making you uncomfortable. Because it's almost like, okay, I don't see things clearly. I get to the 100% in 3 months and I know what to do, but I don't like it. So I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to be stubborn and I'm in denial about it. And I feel like that's the wrong choice for you. However, you do have free will, so you can do what you want. But it's almost like, wait, I feel like that's maybe when that rashness decision will come out. If you wait just a little bit longer, maybe going into 4 months, I think then you'll really be more balanced and tapping in that inner strength. But it feels like when you first get that last pieces of the puzzle, like when you first get 100%, you're like, no, I'm gonna do the opposite now. Hell no. That's what the energy kind of feels like, right? But that's also gonna wake you up to like what you're supposed to do. If you don't react that day, that week, whatever that is, that time period right there, just hold off just a little bit longer. That's when it will get easier, lighter, softer, because we do go into the strength. It's just almost that shock to the system, like crap, it's not what I want to do, and it's like a regret, and it's like I'm going to go against the grain, or go against the current, even though I know I shouldn't do this. So it's almost like a haste, don't act right then, but I feel that you will. What do you want? Let me just see with the strength, with the outcome. I think I just want to grab that top card on this deck. But I don't know what it is. And okay. All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So this is the nurture, is the Empress card. That's the creation energy. The other deck that was sitting over here, I just was like, I have to flip it. I have to flip it. I don't know what it is. I'm constantly like moving the decks, but it was also triumph and success. There's that clarity. There's that truth. There's that confirmation. Now I'm going to move forward. So it does feel like you will make, because it's creation, right? You do make the right decision, but it's still holding off. Like even when you think you're sure, it's like just wait a little bit longer, and maybe you just pray and meditate on it, because as soon as you get the truth, it's like, so sit with that for a minute, maybe like at least a week, and then you can kind of go forward, because I think then when things get lighter with the strength, you're like, now I really do see things clearly. I did. When I got all the information, I just didn't like it. And I was almost like, I'm going to be spiteful and do the opposite just because I knew I shouldn't, right? Because you're still like fighting against that resistance, but the resistance is starting to wear down, and you do make the right choice. So you do, I mean, hello, I'm getting clear with that Ace of Swords. So yeah, it just feels an important factor. And it does feel if you go down the other path, it's going to shift you in another direction. I mean, that's fine if you want to go down there. It just feels like the struggle is going to be a lot longer and harder to get to where you're trying to go in. Okay. All right, Boxface. We'll wrap up your reading right there. Let me jump back in the chat and see what's going on. Okay, so I see Shakshi Shetty. I'm sorry if I say that wrong. Free tarot. Okay, I will get you on the list. I'm going to get you a general reading because I don't see anything next to it. Hello. How are we doing? Akana. Oh, do I have you on the list? I don't have you in today's. Akan. Oh, God, I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I'm so sorry, guys. I probably butcher everybody's name. Akan Verma, I'm so sorry. Okay, how are we doing? I'm explaining how we're doing this in just 1 second. I just want to tap in and say hi to everybody. Sailing, how are we doing? Okay, and okay. Here's what we do. So every Tuesday, I'm going live. I'm going to do 5 free readings, right? So today's readings are full. If you guys have tuned in the previous weeks and you know that you signed up for a reading, make sure to check the description so you know which week you're going to get your reading on, and you know what spot you're in, right? You guys are just tuning on, you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, first off. Second off, yes, we can get you on the list, right? So there is a little bit of a wait list. I don't have any openings until August. However, how it goes is basically first come, first serve. So how to get your name on the list is you drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. However, next to that hashtag free tarot, make sure you tell me what type of reading you want. If I don't see anything next to it, I'm just going to give you a general reading. You have a question? Hashtag free tarot question. Hashtag free tarot general reading. Hashtag free tarot love reading. Whatever it is, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just give you a general reading and we'll see what Spirit Messages has for you. So that's how you guys can get your name on the list. And all right, I think we're going to move on to spot number 3. Okay, so that is for Esha Kochhar. Esha. All right. I've got you as the 3rd spot. So I believe we're just doing a general reading. Unless you're in the chat, let me know. I've got you for a general spot. Ooh. Solar plexus being activated, but it's kind of a Not in the most nice, loving way. The twin flame deck is screaming at me right now. Okay. All right. So we're going to jump into spot number 3 for Esha Kochhar. Kochhar. Okay. Gemini. Hello. GLB13. Oh, it's Jean. How are we doing, Jean? Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so did something flip? No. Okay. All right, Esha, let's see what we got for you. Okay. I think we're only going to get one card from this deck. I think it's going to start it out, but that twin flame deck was staring me down. That's the card. All the other ones flew over here. This one flew over here. The answer is yes. Okay, there's only one card in here that says the answer is yes, and one card that says the answer is no. Considering half the deck flew that way, I'm going to take this. I'm not sure what the question is. If you have a particular question, something that you were hoping to get pulled on, that's your answer. However, we could dive into the reading and see what else we could get for Esha. Okay. You woke up real late. Well, hey, you're here. Thanks so much for tuning in. No worries. Okay. Okay. We just got those cards. Let me give these. I didn't shuffle these. Sorry. I don't want to pull out the exact same cards. I did not get these a shuffle. And we just used this deck on Boxface's reading. So let me give these a couple of quick shuffles. So, okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. All right, Esha. Let's get you a couple more cards now, right? Okay. Perfect. 5 spring. Oh, wow. This is just too funny. Okay, this is one of the cards, right? 7 of winter. That was used in the last reading. It was next to another one, and I was like, oh, I have to shuffle. I can't have the same cards out. And then it peeked out again, but now it's here. So this is here twice, right? So when it's saying there's a better choice, not seeing anything clearly, running away from the truth. I don't think you're far off from the truth, though. There's another 7. 7 of autumn. Wow. We have 2 7s. Wow. And the last reading had 2 7s, too. That may be a general area energy in the collective, right? Okay. So we have 5 spring. 5s are changed. But, ooh, this 5 is going to bring you in some contemplation. It's almost like, let me see. Are we doing a love reading? Because it feels like opposing energies. Like one saying yes, one saying no. And if they're 2 separate people, they might be making a choice, leaving one behind, moving to a better option. It's kind of what it feels like. However, let me just see if this is love. Yeah, transformation. Okay. What else came out? Movement, choices, decision, the light. Okay. There goes half the deck again. Man, my cards do not want to stay put today. Okay, that's too many. All right, so I think this is about you more or less. I don't know if it's decision, if that's the right word, but like maybe struggling to find the right path between 2 options. I'm not sure if it's 2 people or 2 options, but it just feels like almost like a power struggle between the 2. Oh, yeah, the 2, right? There's the 2. What door do I go down? What's the choice that I make, right? It does feel 1 is rather conflict. 1, like if it were me, I would stay away from, right? More lower vibrational energy. The other one, I like where it's going, but I'm using the word going because I don't think it's ready for you yet. Whatever it is, if it's an opportunity, a place, it's like your angels are working behind the scenes to like get everything in alignment for you. If it's a person, they're not ready. They have some other stuff going on. So I am saying coming and yet, because I feel like it's almost like they're going to make a U-turn. They go this way or whatever it is, and they're going to come back. But right now, it's not going to come until you work through something. You have some kind of block. Might be more in the sacral chakra, but the lower chakras, right? I started off feeling something in my solar plexus, but something with the lower chakra. There's something that's being transformed within you. Let's get a couple more cards. If you're beating yourself up over anything, 1, I want to say don't, obviously, but 2, you have to let something go. I don't know if that's tied around your self-worth or your self-acceptance or some self-approval. Okay. Oh, well, that's very interesting because we have the Princess of Summer. Okay. And we have the lovers on this side, but there's the three and there's the Emperor, there's the Sun. Okay. We are going into romance, but I wanted to say not yet, right? Because there's something you had to work out first. So right now it's more like internal stuff. It's like things are twisted and not corded right and things are out of whack, lower chakras. You have to figure out something, your connection. You really need to connect back to spirit is the main thing. However, I don't think that's the first. I feel like that's the outcome. Like first you untangle something. I don't know if it's with an actual person, but there's something almost like drowning you, holding you back, and the sacral and solar plexus. I feel like it's slowly getting untangled, but there's something you need to work on, and I think it's most likely yourself, right? Building up your self-worth, your motivation, your self-discipline, your self-control, your desires, like make sure that they're balanced, healthy. Like what is it you need versus what is it you want, and in a very healthy alignment energy. But it's calling you to also move forward with something. You really almost need to. I'm not sure what side it is, but the masculine energy is coming in. So we all have masculine and feminine within us. So maybe you need to balance yours out by stepping forward, making some decisions for yourself, right? What do I need? Am I getting something out of this? Is like almost be decisive and act quick. If you're very action taken or energy, then it's the opposite because the masculine energy is here and I can feel it and some work needs to be on it. So it's either you just have to make decisions, act, be in that action energy. But if you're always that, it's like maybe just take care of the feminine, whichever side you're on, right? But here's the thing. The more you work out your emotional systems, experiences, like stuff that's like stored in the cells, whatever this past energies that's attached to your emotions, the sooner new people start forming in your life. Because it's like as you work through these blocks in the lower chakras, and maybe you want to get like a coach or a mentor, or listen to some chakra meditations, or do some inner child healing, or some affirmations, or something to unleash these chakras. I mean, literally, you can listen to some frequencies that relate to these chakras. Feels like the more you release this emotional attachment, the sooner somebody's going to come in, because there's somebody waiting to come in. That's the other energy of the masculine, right? We have the 3, so that's more waiting. I like this person for you. I do see commitment in the relationship, but it feels like you're not going to get to this person till you are in a good place. Like work on your self-love and then they will come. And that's very general to say, okay, your cup's full, let me work on me, and then love will find me. And yes, that's how vibrational energy works. However, yours isn't so much, let me work on my heart chakra and fill up my heart. It's like, let me work on my solar and my sacral. And then when these are in a good place, like I'm in a good place, then love will come, because love's there and it wants to get you. And there's a new partnership. And I'm going to use the word partnership because I'm not sure if that's business, but there's another person coming in rather soon. They're just still waiting. Let me see. You're going to have to be patient a little bit. Social energy. This person may be very compassionate. You also need to be compassionate with yourself. I don't feel this is the right deck. Perfect. Nurture. Okay, I was like, grab the bottom of the deck. Okay, nurture. So that's the Empress. However, we also have the Emperor here. That's that mask. I'm sorry. Wow, that's that match. Wow. But I said mask, so maybe you have to take off your own mask to face your truths to get to your divine masculine, right? Wherever you're at on that, we all have the masculine within us. But it's also like the more you take care of your self-care and your self-love and nurture yourself, the sooner this person will come, because I'm using the word partnership again. There's a partnership ready to form, whether that partnership turns into love or business or whatever. There's somebody that's waiting to come forward for you, and it's a right match for you. Just not right now, but they're in the energy, in the air, waiting to come forward. It's almost like they're going to pounce once you're in a good place. Nothing to be scared of, but they don't even know you, right? But they're just going to energetically just show up like, bam, I'm here. All right, you guys meet, and then you just build this relationship, right? But right now, just focus on emotional issues that are trapped in the sacral and the solar plexus, right? Like do some real inner work with the emotions attached to that. Okay. All right, Esha, we will wrap up your reading right there. Let's jump back in the chat. How are we doing, everybody? Kat, I love that. Okay, so Selena. Hey, how are we doing? Where are you guys tuning in from? Rochette. Oh, God, I butcher everybody's names. I'm so sorry. Rashani, how are we doing? I'm sorry if I say that wrong. let me explain what's going on. Right. So every Tuesday, I'm going to do 5 free psychic tarot readings. So we just did the first 3 of today, and today is full. So we are currently on a wait list all the way until October. I take 5 people every week. Oh, these do not belong on that deck. Sorry. Hold on. Not mix those up. No wonder it wasn't shuffling right. So I take 5 people every week. So how do I get my name on the list? I want a free reading, right? So all you have to do really is one thing, is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat. However, next to that hashtag free tarot, let me know if you have a question. Hashtag free tarot question. Hashtag free tarot love reading. Hashtag free tarot whatever it is you want to know about. Guidance, career, support, friends, family, anything. If I don't see anything next to the hashtag free tarot, I'm just going to give you a general reading and we'll see what comes out, right? And Spirit will make the decision. There's another card in here that does not belong. So I basically just take it first come, first serve. So when this is over, I'll go through the chat and maybe I'm just saying things. And the trust card comes out. That's for me, right? I'm like, what's happening? So after this is over, I'll go to the chat and then everybody does hashtag for tarot. I'll get you guys on the list. If you guys have watched the previous week and you already gave me hashtag for tarot, check the descriptions because it will let you know what week you're getting your reading and what placement you are. And also, I'm going to make another quick announcement, and I'll say it again at the end because I know we got people jumping on and jumping off. But if you have a spot for the 31st, we are not doing the readings at 11:11 a.m. It will be at 1:11 p.m. just for the 31st. Every other week, we'll be back at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. But just for the 31st, we're going to be 2 hours later at 1:11 p.m. So hashtag free tarot gets you on the list along with what kind of reading you want. And all right, let's see. Let me jump back in this chat. Okay, so it looks like Kat, hashtag free tarot. Perfect with your question. I'll get you on the list. Awesome. And, oh, jumping too very far. Okay, I got a hashtag free tarot with, oh, it jumped up. Hold on. Deepika. Okay, with a question. Perfect. Mancy. Okay, so Mancy, I just explained what we're doing. After each reading, I'll give you guys the breakdown. If you just want to rewind back like 2 minutes, I'll let you know how you can get on the list. And then we're going to jump into spot number 4, right? Okay, will you add me to the list in September list? She Shells is asking. She Shells. So we just did She Shells reading 2 weeks ago, and She Shells has been here every week. Came back the following week, got her name on the list. If you check the description, She Shells, it will let you know. I have all the readings till October 5th in the description, and you'll see what week your reading is at, right? It's first come, first serve. So I can't do any sooner or later. I'm literally just taking them as they come in just to be fair to everybody. Mila, nice to meet you too. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, so I see you have a question. Elena, yes. Okay. So if you just want to go back like 2 minutes, I just explained what we're doing. I'm going to jump into the next spot's reading, but that's how you can get your name on the list. If you just rewind back, Gene has got a question about his career. Perfect. Okay. She also said, I saw my name in September. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Well, you're all set then. September. I love it. I love it. And spot number 4 is Mohini. Sorry, I can't read my writing sometimes and along with I can't pronounce names. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Nope. Law of attraction. I'm the best, right? Speak the opposite into existence, right? Change that mindset. Okay. Mohini Amachi. If I'm saying that wrong, my apologies. It's the description along with everybody else's names. Okay, so I don't have anything for Mohini, so we're going to do a general reading. I don't see you in the chat. If you are, jump on and let me know. Otherwise, we'll do your general reading. And I'll see you on the replay, I'm sure. Let me know if you guys are tuning into the replay. And let's jump on. Okay. There's a very strong energy coming in before anything, but I was like, it was very clear. And then they started talking so fast. I was like, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, I can't make it out. And so almost was like messing with my concentration. However, I'm not sure if that's how you feel about external energies, because that could be people, places, or things. However, it's almost like the calm before the storm. Let's make sure you're not back in the chat. Okay. Hello, Dreamer Girl. You are new here. Perfect. If you want to rewind back like 3 minutes, I'm explaining how we're doing these, and you can see to get your name on the list. Otherwise, after I give Mohini's reading, I will explain what we're doing here. Hello, Alicia, as well. Mila, perfect. I will get you on the list there. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. That's interesting because it's almost like okay, all right. There's that's me trying to fight it, and maybe that's your energy. But I kept hearing the word bitter over. I'm like, okay, I heard it stop, and Spirit wanted me to speak it, and I was like, like I'm not trying to go in that energy, but I think that's almost you. I'm not sure if you're trying to get out of it. Let's get a couple cards to see what's going on because it's weird. There's a very patient energy, I feel. It's very calm, but it's chaotic up here. So I don't know if you're trying to get out of the chaos. I'm telling you, the calm before the storm is the best way to explain it, but maybe that's where you're at now. Okay. Feeling alone. But that 5s also bring the change, right? Okay. Just breathe, believe and succeed, control. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like that how 4, 6, 8. Y'all know me in numbers. I mean, that's literally like 4, jump up 2, goes to 6, jump up 2, goes to 8. Right? Okay. All right. So we've got just breathe, right? And I think that you're doing that, right? Because I'm saying there's all this chaos up here. Because I'm telling you, it was really so calm. And they're like, I was like, dude, I can't understand you. Like, slow down, right? Like they talk fast to me, but they never talk so fast I can't understand what they're saying, right? So it's like I feel like you're really trying to put your best foot forward, and you're really trying to work on yourself. Maybe that's even breathing techniques. Maybe that's even yoga meditation, something to calm the mind, right? But I feel like you're like, it's not working, I'm trying, it's not working. But there is a calming of the energies, and what it kind of feels like, it's a very slowly bringing you back down to center, grounding energy, and that's where that patient needs to come in, because it's almost like you're rewiring a whole bunch of neural circuitry in your brain, and you're trying to like release this old resistance, past traumas, all the stuff, everything that's like built up, right? And so when you're trying to reconnect the wires correctly, it's going to take some time. So you're honestly going through like an internal transformation, but it feels like through the brain, right? So you're like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. What do you mean? I'm just giving these examples. This is not what I'm hearing from Spirit, but it's just my little example, right? I do yoga every day. I meditate every day. I'm doing my breath work every day, whatever it is, right? I'm putting in the hard work. I'm showing up. Nobody's showing up for me. Like I'm a little frustrated, but you're still very calm, right? Because there's all these little changes that are upgrading you, right? And that's the whole thing. Okay. You do have people looking out for you. You do have people on the other side watching over you. The control energy is from somebody here in the physical. It's almost like, I want to pull a card on this, but it's almost like they're being plucked away. No, that's not the deck I want. Let's see. Oh, wait, I didn't shuffle these again. Okay, well, I don't think I did. Let me shuffle these. I don't know why I have this thing today of pulling cards off the top of the deck. I never do that. If you guys watch my channel, you guys see I always do jumpers, right? And I'm like, I have to pull the top card. I have to pull the top card, right? I mean, that's Spirit telling me to, however. I forgot to shuffle these. I wasn't sure. So, all right, let me get a couple clarifiers on this control card. Oops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's all that hard work. Okay, but that's almost, yeah, that is somebody here. Because we do have the Devil and we have the 7 of Coins. But I want to, because here's the thing. Okay, we got to believe and succeed, and they're on a ship, right? That's what was like calm before the storm. So there is smoother waters coming. Things will get more fluid. You'll be in that flow state. It almost feels lighter and freer, but there's almost like this but with it. And I don't use that word often, right? It's almost like a stipulation. So it's regarding this other person that has to be released from your energy. Oh, wait a second. One second. Let me get some clarity here. Okay. No, it's you. Okay, because I was about to say, like, the devil's codependency, right? It can be somebody else. And I was like, wait a second, this is her shadow, right? This is that real inner work I have to do. Face my shadow, right? Transmute the energy into light. So I pulled a couple cards. Is this you? Is this them? Was this you? Wow. There's that 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. 8 of Swords, trapped in fear, right? There's that limiting beliefs. That's on your side, along with what we started out with, the feeling alone. So that's what you're going through. This is all about you. Yeah, you facing your shadow, because I asked it was somebody else and got more light energy with recognition and reward. But that's that waiting. So somebody else can come forward. However, we're going to focus this on you, right? So this is about, yeah. Let me grab an advice card. Which deck do I want to use? Which deck do I want to use? Okay, I'll take that one too. Wow, okay. 7s are coming out like crazy. We've got 2 7s today, but I feel like almost everybody has 7 today. Ace of Summer, new beginnings, and King of Winter. Okay, okay. Maybe you're working with somebody like a shadow. I'm just throwing this out there since we have the shadow work thing. If you're working with a shadow work coach, great. However, I'm not saying that's the exact coach that you need, but just somebody at least to talk to work through stuff out. Maybe it's a counselor. I actually don't see you going forward with it, but it would be good to at least, because it feels like outside help, almost professional, but I don't think you quite need it. It literally could be just let me watch a YouTube or what worked for me in the past. It's just like, I've got the tools, right? I know what to do to get out of here. I've got these tools, is actually applying them. If you don't, there's a little, I'm using the word a little bit on purpose, a little bit of research to do, because it doesn't feel like much work. It's almost like remembering what to do, because you've either done it before in this lifetime or not, right? But it's all working out stuff that's trapped. I don't like the word trapped. Connected in the brain from past experiences. I'm telling you, your neurocircuitry, that's like the whole energy I'm feeling. It's being undone, and that's maybe where you felt chaos, to be rewired. And that's what the whole energy is about. Because where we're going, right? You're doing the real work with the just freeze. The outcome is that Ace of Summer. So sure, there could be somebody that, because the controlling energy is the only card I thought was somebody else. That's why I said, is it you or somebody else? It felt like somebody else had to be removed, but maybe that's your shadow, because it's like, I'm hearing transmutation. So you could be transmuting, the dark into light. However, whatever this is, it feels like there's a lot of work you got to put into it. Consistency is key to get yourself out of there. It could be changing limiting beliefs, but it honestly feels like, let me pull another one. Yeah, it feels like you know what to do, and it's almost like this process is going to reconnect you back with you. Could open up some psychic senses. However, it could just be, I trust my gut. I go with the flow. I'm tapped into my intuition, or I just have this feeling and I just follow it, right? Maybe you don't need all those woo terms, but if you're not there, it feels like that's where you're going. Because I'm telling you, you're doing the work, and it's like, yes, job well done, but you're not done yet. I don't even think you realized it. I felt that frustration energy. Doing all the stuff, there's no payoff. It's not happening, right? This is taking some time, because you've got however many years of neurocircuitry running one way. I'm telling you, it's almost like it comes all apart to come back together. That's the calm before the storm, right? Because it has to come apart to come back together. But that's the whole energy. It's getting you to the outcome. So if things feel torn apart, torn between two worlds, and it's like, like you can't even get balance, it's all going to come together rather quickly, because they're up here like you're trying to rewire the circuits, and then they just fall in place. So it's like, it's all crazy. They're not attached, right? What's happening? And then they come apart. Oh my God, it's even crazier. But I'm kind of calm, but it's really crazier. And then it just clicks. It's like instantly. I'm telling you, when that transformation happens, it's instantly. And then I think you're really in this fluid flow state. Like I said, you could be opening up psychic connections. However, don't give up on you. Don't give up on your process. Whatever you're doing to just breathe, whatever that is, yoga, meditation, breath work, something that's getting you through this, is going to get you out of that trapped fear of feeling alone. Literally trapped in fear, whatever it is, you're breaking free of it. You may not believe it, but you are breaking free of it. And it's going to be this instant connection in your brain, and things are just going to make sense, right? Things are going to make sense. You're going to move forward with the best energy for you. So it's almost like, yeah, okay, we went to this, what was happening. The advice is believe and succeed. Just know you're doing will pay off. Just know that your team of light is working behind the scenes. Just know, believe in yourself. Like I said, Trust the process because you're getting somewhere good. Don't run away from it. It's almost just be courage to face it, to face your shadow, work with the transmutation. Know that when you believe, you will succeed and you're going to move forward. You're going to get to those smooth sailing waters, but this is a process and it's almost undoing all this stuff. And it could be balancing the emotional and the logical sides together. You know, the logic with the masculine and the feminine, the two different hemispheres of the brain, right? But it's all going to connect for you. It's just taking a little bit longer than you expect, right? Okay, seeing if I get anything else from the cards. Remember to keep your heart open during this process. Don't kind of close it off. Don't push people away, even if you feel alone. Maybe that's what that reaching out was, because I'm like, there's professional assistance, but I don't think you need it. But it's like, I almost need to talk to somebody or tune into somebody. Don't close yourself off. Don't seclude yourself from the world. Make sure you're at least still talking to somebody. And if you're not seeing them physically, like get on the phone, send a text, do something. Don't put yourself away from people. Because you're going through this spiritual process, spiritual evolution. Yeah, and just you just have to remain courageous with this believe and succeed energy. But I think that we've got the whole, I'm not picking up on anything else from the, it's like magical energy. Okay. When we get there. Yeah. So it's all, things will all connect, right? Connect to that divine light. I was trying to look at this. This is all the roadmaps to get you there. And I was like, wow, that's very magical up there when they're all connected. When we finally smooth sailing waters, there's that divinity. It's like that white light running down your chakra system. It's clear energy flowing fluidly, but it's also like gave you that cleanse, and it could be even flushing out your chakra system. But I feel like honestly, it's mostly connected with the brain. Okay. All right. So Mohini, we are going to wrap up your reading right there. And let me jump back in the chat, see who everybody's doing, and we can explain what's going on here, right? Okay. So let me let's see. All right. So we left off Mila got on the list. Okay. J Loti 18. How are we doing? Oh, you're welcome, Mila. Who are you talking to? Yeah. So I just did Mohini's reading. Okay, Ria, hi, how are we doing? Where are you tuning in from? Yes, these are for your readings. Give me like 30 seconds and I'll tell you how to get your name on the list, okay? All right, okay, Neelam, hi, how are you? I'm good. Okay, and Jola George, how are we doing? Oh, thank you so much for the new sub. I appreciate it and the like. That's so nice. Thank you. Okay, Jaylin, how are we doing? Career reading. Okay, let me jump on. Okay, so all the people that are just tuning on, let me tell you what we're doing, right? So every Tuesday, I'm going to do 5 free psychic tarot readings, and today's spots are full. We are actually on a little bit of a wait list all the way until October. So there's only one way to get your name on the list, and it's so simple. All you got to do is drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. However, next to that hashtag free tarot, if I don't see anything, I'm going to give you guys a general reading. So if you have a particular question, which I see you guys have been asking questions, make sure you put hashtag free tarot, one word, and then your question. Hashtag free tarot, love reading. Hashtag free tarot, career reading. Whatever it is you want a reading on, make sure you put the question or the topic in the chat, and then I will get you guys on the list. It literally is first come, first serve. So I'll go through the chat afterwards, and the first person to put in hashtag free tarot will be added to the list in October. And you guys, how you know what week you're going to get your reading, check the description. So if you guys have watched in the previous weeks and you're like, wait, I'm already on the list, what week am I getting my reading? Just check the description. I've already got everybody who's signed up for or asked to be on the list, their spot, and you can guys see what week that you're going to get read and then what number you're going to get read as well, right? So we just did spot number 4 for today's, and we have 1 spot left for Just Me, right? Okay, and Just Me's got a question. Okay, so we'll get on to Just Me's reading. If you are in the chat, jump on and say hi. If not, let me know on the replay that you're watching the replay. And Jalen, yes, hashtag free tarot career reading. Got it. I'll get you on the list, right? Okay, so let me jump back up. Oh, thank you, Mila. Mila, so nice of you to say. She says, you are so nice. Well, you are so nice for your comment. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. All right. So, hashtag, yep, I got you, Jalen, on the list. Okay. We got one last spot for just me. We're going to give these a quick little shuffle, and then we're going to do the last reading. Daisy Garcia, hi, how are you? Where are you tuning in from? Oh, okay. Something was already jumping out, and I was still shuffling balance. So there might be a message there for just me. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to give this a quick shuffle. You're new. Okay, perfect. So I just did my little 2-minute spiel on how to get your name on the list to get a free reading. If you just want to rewind back 2 minutes, because I'm going to jump into spot number 5's reading for just me, you can see how to get your name on the list. Or you can keep watching, and right after I do just me's reading, I will let you guys know again how to get your name on the list. Okay. Yeah, so before and after each reading, like in between, I always break down what we're doing. I know people are jumping in and jumping out of the chat. So we'll go over it again one more time after this. Ooh, I feel my, so I'm like a psychic empath too. However, it was almost like my vision was fading, but I'm really more focused on it being like I'm not seeing the truth or something. Because my third eye was like, oh, shutting down, but it was making me sleepy. So what am I not seeing in the truth on? Okay, just me's question is, can't read my writing so small. Sagittarius intention, is he honest? Oh, we need a love deck. Okay. All right, just me, we're going to jump into your reading. It's almost like energetic. It could be, this person could be energetically draining you. We'll pull some cards because, I mean, I got apple cider vinegar here in my smoothie. I should be awake. Plus, I know as soon as I deliver the messages right, I go back to my normal state of being. And it's almost like draining me. But I still know it's not my energy. Okay. What are the current feelings towards you? Sagittarius, current intentions towards you. Are you guys even in contact? My first feeling is I don't want to do this reading. It feels like past energy. I'm not sure if that's past because it feels like, how past is that? That's funny because it almost feels like, which I don't think this is wholly true. This is energy I'm feeling. It's almost like when you signed up for this, you wanted to know about them, but now it doesn't matter. I don't know if that just doesn't matter to you or energetically it's like the slate has been wiped clean and it's time to move on. Because I'm starting to feel more. Let me jump in and see what's going on with the cards. Let me see Sagittarius's energy. Let's do a 3 past, present, future for just me. What's going on for Sagittarius? It honestly feels like that person's going to hold you back. I don't like where you would be going if you choose to go down that path, but let's see. Okay, why? Deception, trust, okay, and engagement. We're going to pull clarifiers. Let me see. Which deck do we want to do? Let me get a clarifier. Okay, reach out. Clarify the trust. Okay, new vitality. Oh, I like that. Success and growth. Clarify the engagement. Heart chakra. Wow. Okay, let me do one thing though. Let me make sure we're still talking about the Sagittarius. Let me pull one for the Sagittarius and one for if it's somebody else. Let's see. Let me 1 second. Sorry, give me a second. Give me a second. One second. No, we don't want that one. We want this one again. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Moses, what are you doing to me? Wow, you got a crown chakra. I would teach. Okay. That's so funny. Just give me a second. I'm going through a process here. I want to get a final outcome. Okay, let me get the final outcome. Oh, something was flipped. Oh, it's a card that doesn't belong. Well, I'm not even using this deck. Where did this card come from? I've got An angel deck card here. I don't even have that deck on my table. I don't even know. You know what it is? Wow, I got the fairy decks out today. Sometimes a little trickster. I've used this deck for the last over hour. Oh, how did that card even get in here? What is it? Maybe there's a message there. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate, Four of Earth. I'm not exactly sure what that is. We're going to put this aside. This actually could be somebody else because that's why I was like, I think we're dealing with somebody else. There might be a mentor. Somebody else is coming in. Like this person is almost like, follow this person, follow this person, follow the leader. But I was like, whoa, this isn't love. So what's happening? So that's why I was like, let me get all the picture cards out, right? But however, there's a lot going on here. Give me a second. Is that how you get to this person? 1 second. This is a little bit more of I'm figuring things out. Okay. All right. Not too many cards. One last card and we're going to jump in. No, 2 cards. Again. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. I won't even need the cards in 2 seconds. Okay. Yep. All right. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. Listen, every reading I do is a little bit different. Some I do with my eyes closed. Some I don't even look at the cards. I just have different processes. It depends on who I'm working with, right? I'm a channeler. So I apologize. Kind of like, what is she doing? She's not speaking. Is she pulling 1,000 cards? Here's the answer. Where this person is right now, there's too much toxic energy. I don't even need these. This is so much. This is so much. I want to get it away because I was like, what is happening? I'm going to take these and flip this all down. Okay, where this person is right now, it's almost like I'm going to be very blunt, but they're almost like a snake in the grass. But it feels like they've had a lot of stuff going on in their upbringing that brought them to where they are today. It's almost like they have this toxicity and they're purging out. I feel like in the past, they've like let it out negatively, maybe like lashed out on other people, maybe done some malicious actions, caught up with all the wrong people that got them into wrong actions. However, now it's all being released through them in a more, almost like an energetic way. It's like they're purging all these toxins out of the systems. Now, this is kind of the energy I'm feeling. It doesn't have to be quite this, but it's almost like you change your diet and you quit smoking, quit drugs, quit alcohol, quit sugar, you go plant-based, whatever it is, some kind of transformation, right? That toxins has to come out of you. You sweat it out, you pee it out, you release it, whatever it is, right? So it's getting rid of all these toxins. However they're doing it, it could just be energetically because that's what I'm most focused on. It's almost like I have all this toxicity like all over me and it's being released because it feels like slime. That's what it kind of looks like, but it's like steam coming out of them. I don't think you'd see it. I don't think you touch it. I don't think you feel it. That's why I think it's energetically. So you have all this toxic energy surrounding them because of their upbringing, right? So they're going through this whole death, birth transformation right now. And it almost feels like if you go near them too now, it's like, don't touch this, it's hot. I'm going to get burnt. Do they mean to burn you? No, but it's like right now is all the time. It's funny because this other energy was coming forward. It's like teacher, mentor, love, student. I'm like, what's happening? Learning. It's like mentorship, apprenticeship. I was like, I'm so like school, business, work. But I'm like, follow this man or woman, right? It doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter in tarot, but it was just a man card. It's like, follow this man. This is the leader. Like, you need to learn from them. So it almost feels like you go through this learning experience with this other individual. Could it be a mentor? Could it be a teacher? Maybe you meet him in school. Something is revolved around work, school, learning, teacher, mentorship on here. It feels like when you meet this person, you're going to go on this development journey because it's almost like if you don't go through this path with this person, it's not romance. You're not going to get back to this person. I'm using the word back on purpose because I feel like after they've gone through, I'm the snake in this grass, which I feel like they're purging out of, to, oh my God, I'm a human being now. Like, whoa, I have these emotions I've never felt before. And they're getting back in touch with them. They're going, like I said, death, birth, reprocess. They're going through this transformation. So when they get to the cocoon, it's almost like they could reach out, but then they're going to transform into butterfly. That's when they're going to flourish. That's when you're going to have an energetic gateway to move forward with them. It literally feels like a year from now because I'm hearing September, but I'm like, September of this year? Actually, let's just double check on that. Let me get a card because it feels almost like that's too soon. And maybe that's when that chance encounter could happen this September. Let me see. Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see the other ones. I was like, this year, next year. And they all came face down, so I haven't even seen them. But next year, it's the world. So that's to me You see that? There we go. That's to me, it's timing. So it is next year. Let me just see what I'll follow. Ace is new beginnings. That's when to move forward. Is there a flare? Okay. Ace with the world, the 5 of coins in the chariot. The chariot is change, it's movement, things getting bounced, progress. 5 of coins that I always read 5 of Pentacles is healing, right? That's that healing energy. So they've gone through that healing process. Okay. Now 6 of wands. Okay. Well, there's still victory there on your side. I feel like that's on your side. But I feel like it's almost like a call to be, it's not a patient card, be patient and just understanding, but it's really, this feels all about you. That's interesting. Feels like you're victorious right now. The Hanged Woman. Okay, let me see what else we got. I want to take this card. What is it? King of Coins. Let's follow the leader energy. Okay. All right, that's how you get unstuck, right? Because I'm like, how are you victorious, but you're waiting? I'm like, you're stuck, right? Here comes that king. King of Coins is that person, that business, that mentor, that student. Maybe you're the student, but there's some kind of learning that you're going to focus on. It's almost like maybe you're in this for a year of studying or whatever it is. But it's like if you don't go through this path, it's like you can't get back to the love. Because I'm telling you, there is like an energetic, it's like a bridge of love that like connects, but it's like opening. I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. It's just what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, right? But again, that's like a year from now. It feels like you're going to be, it's almost like you're going to be gone. I'm not sure if that's distance because you're distancing yourself away from Sagittarius. Maybe they're distancing themselves from you. However, it might take you traveling or change of environment, change of scenery, change of something, because it feels like a distant energy, and that could just be you're away from the Sagittarius, which it feels fine, because I don't even want to know what they're going through. They're going through their own thing. It's good, but it's like you almost don't want to be around them for your own well-being, because while they're purging all the stuff, and they need to do it alone, because if you're there to kind of help them, it might almost block their transformation, right? They're not even at that cocoon stage where they're going to want to reach out. They have to fully transform to that butterfly. So you kind of just have to like let it go for now. However, you're going to like follow the leader after somebody else. Very important. It's almost like I'm hearing presidential. So it's almost like you want to go down this path because they're going to be a very important like figure in your life that's going to lead you forward with maybe something work, career, business, or you're just learning off them. That's your path for now. It feels like a year from now, that's when you guys can connect back together on a romance energy. Until then, you're follow the leader with somebody else. I just see you gone, but you don't even expect it. But this is the person you want to like study off and learn from. And there, again, it's like the steam, smoke, slime energy is just oozing off of them because they're going through this massive purge and they have to release all this toxins that are like built up in their body from whatever it is, addictions, alcohol, something. Doesn't even have to be that, but I was just kind of using that analogy to say like you have to like shed the old layer of the skin, you have to burn off all that toxicity. It's just oozing out their pores. So it's just like anybody in their radius right now, it's just not a good spot. Let them go through their process. It feels like a year from now, romance will be in the air. I mean, hello, we have the new beginning a year from now. The world, that literally says now. This is like destiny. Cycle complete. This is like a timing thing. With the chariot, meaning it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, short answer. But we have this the healing energy. I'm enough healed, so now I can move forward. So I know a year as a long time from now. However, that's where we're at. Oh my God, wait a second. Remember how I was like, there's one card left in this deck that like didn't belong? I was like, how did my angel card get in here? And I read it. I was like, I don't know what that means. I said, being too let me talk a story. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions. Giving to those less fortunate. Wow, because that mentor, I was like, business, school, learning, studying something, and a business card comes out because that's your energy you need to focus on right now. Work, career, money, business, something. Very logical. It's like planning, but it's leading you to this new future. This person, it's probably going to be an older person. More in the masculine energy. Doesn't have to be an actual male, but very hard worker and driven, very career orientated. They're going to help drive you forward into success, right? This is the person you want to follow. Literally follow the leader with this person. So reading that card came out. I love when Spirit does that. All right, just me. We will wrap up your reading right there. All right, let's jump back in the chat. How's everybody doing? Okay. Elon Musk. Hi, how are we doing? Patsy A. Oh, thank you so much. I got a new sub. Woo, I got 2 new subs. I am so grateful to you. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you guys who are tuning in and watching these readings. Thank you so much for all the love and support. You guys are amazing, beautiful souls. Okay, when working from home, let me see. Let me go back to the top so I can read these in the correct order. Okay, where were we? Let's see, career reading. Okay, so we left off Jalen. Okay, oh yeah, Daisy Garcia was asking. Okay, so, oh, the name's Lonely. Oh, thank you for the sub and like. All caps. I'm going to send you some heart chakra healing. Okay. Okay, I got people asking for readings. Give me about 30 seconds. I'm just going to skim through the chat and I'll let you guys know how you can get on the list. Nisha, yes, hi, how are you doing? Sabrina, hello, where are we tuning in from? All right, we got questions. Let's see. Amir Chet Shing, hello. Okay, all right, I see everybody's got questions. Patsy A, hi. Oh, hi. Daisy Garcia, thanks so much for the little praise emojis. Okay. All right. Did you read for me? No. So, if you signed up, I don't think I have you on the list. Check the description. No, I don't have you on my list. Amir Jat Shing. Let me break down what we're doing. So everybody knows, and then I'll tune in the people who have been here the previous week. So every Tuesday at 11:11 a.m., I'm going to go live, 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm going to go live, and we're going to do 5 free readings. So there's psychic tarot readings. I use the cards as divination tools, and I channel spirit. So I kind of use the cards to help me channel. However, these are free readings, like I said. And so how do you get your name on the list, right? Don't want a free reading. Who doesn't want a free reading, right? Free messages. So it's really simple. All you got to do is one thing is you drop a hashtag free tarot in the chat. However, next to that hashtag free tarot, make sure you put your question or what you want a reading on. Hashtag free tarot, love reading. Hashtag free tarot, career reading. Hashtag free tarot, question. If I don't see anything next to the hashtag free tarot, I will just give you a general reading and we'll see what messages spirit has for you. All right. So if you've been on here in a previous week and you've already gave me a hashtag free tarot with your question or topic, then check the description and you will see what week you're going to get read. So we're on a wait list up until October. At the beginning of the reading, October 5th was full. So the week after that is my first spots. What I do is I'll just go through the chat as soon as we get out of here and I will take everybody, the first person who says it, all the way down to the bottom. The only way to get the reading is the hashtag free tarot. One word, right? # free tarot. I really appreciate all the questions. If I don't see that in there, I'm sorry. I'm not going to add you to the list. Hashtag free tarot. I'm sorry. Hashtag free reading. Hashtag love reading. Hashtag anything else. I'm sorry. It's got to be hashtag free tarot. Just to be fair to everybody to get you guys on the list. So if you don't see your name on the list, that's probably why I didn't get a hashtag free tarot or it just wasn't worded correctly. So I'm just going to stick with this is how we got to do it. So we've done it since day one. Again, first come, first serve. I'll take 5 every week. Check the description so you know what week you're getting read, right? We're on a wait till October. So I don't want you guys tuning in every week. You're like, this is my reading, You can just see in the description what week you're getting read. If you're coming back just to watch the readings like she shells, it's here every week. Thank you. You're an amazing, beautiful soul. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate your support. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I appreciate, and I'm so honored to read for each and every one of you, right? So all of you guys who even just sign up for the readings, thank you so much. It's my privilege. It's my honor. I am happy to be here to help and to serve. Right. So that was the last reading for today. All right. Aaliyah Yinny. Hi. All right. Hashtag free tarot. Perfect. I will get you on the list. Okay. So I think one last announcement. If you're on the list for August 31st, we are going to do the readings at 1:11 p.m. just for that week only. Every other week is 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just for that 1 week, August 31st, it's at 1:11 p.m. So I don't want anybody to jump on the 31st going, where's Astaria? She always reads at 11:11 a.m. She's not here. I put it in all the descriptions and even in the comments. The 31st, we're going to do the readings at 1:11 p.m. So make sure you always check the description. You know what week you're getting read. And then we'll be back here next Tuesday live at 11:11 a.m. We're going to do 5 more readings, okay? Thank you guys so much who tuned in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be blessed.